Hello and welcome to another match 3 of my Pauper deck tryout, and I don't think we like this hand. We got turn 3 Rats and Liliana, turn 2 Cycle Viscera Draga, but 4 lands is pretty stinky, and we're on the draw, so I think we will mulligan. And I think that's a first, maybe? This is a much better hand. We've got 2 stinkies, that's fine, Cry of Contrition straight up, Fume Spitter, and that's good. Alright, he's got an island. I have no idea what he's playing. But I think a good first step would be, seeing we've got so many, I would Fume Spitter as opposed to Cry of Contrition. I just want to get the beat down on Island. Glimmer Post, he's playing the Glimmer Post deck. This, I believe, is the one that gets Storm into ridiculous amounts and uses Temporal Fissure to just bounce everything. Alright, so we're going to Cry of Contrition. Where? Yep, put it on Fume Spitter. Then play the second Fume Spitter. It's countering it. Condescend. What, how much does it want me to pay? 1? I can pay 1. Alright. So he's got that card on top. I could put a stop during his draw step, so he'll have to discard. How did he put his cards? He put 2 cards on the bottom, so they're both crap. That's good. Is it Signet? That's fine. Stinkweed Imp. All these imps aren't bad, but 3 is kind of, you know, just one more swamp and I can start playing them really, really good. What do we have here? Impulsive Research. Target player. Draws 3 cards, then discards 2 unless they discard a land. Sure, go ahead. We haven't gotten off to the quickest start, but I guess that's okay. Here we go. More pressure. This is good. Glimmer Posts are annoying. They just went from 18 to 21. I mean, not that we can't deal with it, but it just makes it... He gets to spend no mana, gets colorless lands that are going to be super good later on with his Cloud Posts anyway. Ooh, that's fancy art. And he's Firebolting. Who's he Firebolting? Yeah, sure, that's fine. And then Prophetic Prism, which draws a card. It's actually a pretty good deck. It just sits back. It doesn't do much. It doesn't pay to gain life. It doesn't pay to ramp up that much. I mean, these lands are playing... We'll play them anyway. Pays 2 to draw a card, then what's each mana for any card at once. Okay, Stinkweed Imp is back. Now, I guess... The Echoing Decay here. I put 2 in the main instead of the Knight. Right now, the Knight would be better, but this is, say... I've played maybe 3-4 matches total, and that's the one time I've thought that. That's the first time I've thought that. Okay, I'm gonna go Dreadscape. And then Bash for a lot. And end of turn. Do nothing. Because after he does all this, he eventually has to cast something to kill me with, right? He can't just Temporal Fission me a lot. That's the 3rd Compulsive Research. He's been pretty good at drawing those. Maybe just draws for draws. Fills his bin. I don't know. Then with this colouring. Is it? And it's an Is it Boilerwork, so we can bounce a Glimmer Post and gain more life. That's very interesting. I'm not really applying enough pressure to start winning here, am I? Well, he's still on 18, no matter how many bashes I've done with Fume Spitter. Although for all that he's done, he's still not doing anything to me. Unless he's working on... Here we go. Alright, so Firebolt. La la la, discard a card. Island, yep. I guess I don't know. Like, if I had have sacrificed Fume Spitter earlier to get another card out of his hand, I wouldn't have dealt all the 1 damages I have, so it'd be on much more than 18. I think this is good. Well, better than it could be. We put 2 cards on the bottom, it's always good to see. Okay, so now I have nothing to do apart from play a bunch of Stinkies. May as well. I think one of the cards... No, he doesn't have any basic islands, so he's not playing Spire Golem. Muldrifter. Did he pay full price? He did. Well, that's good. We can untap Echoing Decay, bash for an entire 1. Unless he kills Stinky, which would be better, because we can start dredging. Yep, good. Pardon. Okay, he's played another Is It Boilerworks, which is fine by me. Dredge. So what's in the bin now? Nobody to unearth. Come on. Oh, that's fine. No, it's not, because now we don't have a Stinky to attack with. Alright, there we go. Firebolt my imp. Bash for 2. Yeah, sure. Give me... Okay, Running Rats. This is good. I can Echoing Decay his Muldrifter, and then Rotting Rats, dump a Stinkweed Imp to dredge next turn. He's gonna bounce it. It costs 6 mana, whatever it is. Oh, Capsize. Oh, that's no good. Active Capsizes are not fun for anybody. So he gets my Echoing Decay for 6 mana. That's alright. Rotting Rats gets to do their thing properly. Comes in play, choose a card. I think Stinkweed. And then bash for an entire 1. Exile it. Yeah, I don't know. I think we've taken way too long, and his life gain off the command post is just so, you know, bad for us. I mean, not that we can't suddenly win, but it'll just take forever. Especially that he's got an active capsize, he can start bouncing our lands. Yeah, sure, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do it again, bounce another one. Is that the game plan? Just bounce everything to our hand and then play a single Muldrifter and get there? Looks like it. Okay, what I need is a way to instant speed kill whatever he targets. Which I don't think I can do. I need something like draw Carrion Feeder, play it when he tries to bounce it, eat the Drifter itself. That cancels the entire capsize, buyback doesn't work. And I don't believe I can do that. It only makes sense to keep... Oh geez, how many is that? 17 cards in the bin and only one of them has had Unearth. Alright, another imp. What we need is a really good dredge, where we dump like 3 Viscerous Seers in the bin. Unearth all of them, just bash, bash, bash. That's the problem, he messes around with us a lot, but then... Oh, he or she. But then they don't do much in response. Yep, capsize my swamp. And something else. Especially bouncing a land every turn, that makes it more difficult to have something that we can play that he can... I don't know, a single Carrion Feeder that he tries to bounce would do the trick. But we've got 2 in the bin, we've got 2 and 33 cards. Wow, I have 1 swamp. I think I'll concede pretty soon just because I don't know what I can do from this position, apart from draw a Carrion Feeder. Just like that. Alright, so drop Swamp. Carrion Feeder, he's tapped out so there's no countering it. Now if he tries to bounce either the Imp or the Feeder, we get to eat. Isn't that good? And that only deals with Capsize. He might have more than one in his deck, I don't know. But I'm going to assume he's just going to bounce straight up my lands. Yeah, the Muldrifter. He's got what, 1, 2, he's got so much mana. 7, just there. 8 of whatever colours he likes. Capsize. I'm gonna tap it for a black, see if he doesn't get just scared by that. Yep, move to the next bit. And do nothing end of turn. I could eat Stinky, but I think Stinky's better as an attacker. What's he got? He's got no mana, because they both need mana to do anything. If I attack, trade, you won't. 2, 3, 4. I don't know, I think I want to swamp 2 mana. What can I get for 2 mana that's really good? Echo and Decay, kill this. Carrion Feeder, get big. Eventually, he can't ever bounce this without losing his Capsize. But then I can't recast this ever, it seems, unless I get to do that. I think I'll just draw normally, because I can pay 2, get the thingy. Hey, I'm recording. Okay, Stinky. Who's in the bin? Dreadscape, Zombie, and Running Rats. Okay, so Running Rats. Well, hang on. We've only got 2 mana. If we play the Rats, he discards a card, and then we can eat him onto Carrion Feeder, discard another card. We find a drop, Imp, Swamp, whatever. Or Dreadscape Zombie, who does 2 damage once and just dies and does nothing, so Rat's better. Obviously, he's not going to discard the Capsize. They're going to discard, ooh, Sneakweed Imp maybe? Sounds good. Then we go into attack. No point eating beforehand, this gives him a chance to play bad. If he blocks the feeder, we'll eat the rats. If he blocks the rats, the feeder will eat them. You, eat the rat. Oh, yummies. So 3 there. No, 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 no. He just got eaten, that's all. He doesn't trigger on dying as well. Anyway, our opponent takes 3. This is an odd spot, because if he capsizes the carrion feeder, we lose our kill condition, but he loses capsize. Seagate Oracle. Sure. Then next turn we can Dreadscape Zombies. See, I think that's the amazing thing about this deck. It's resilient. It can have everything bounce turn after turn, and it's just so cheap, and it just plays out of the bin. It doesn't really care. Flame Slash, 4 damage. Well, I can't do anything there. Yep, jump. Just as I was saying I needed Carrion Feeder, I got it. Just as I was saying it's resilient deck, it gets it. Well, there's 1 left in the deck, so 1 in 27 chance. Yep, see, Capsize came straight out, the second Carrion Feeder disappeared. I think Dredging Stinkweed Imp just works again. Dragger. The deck's just so dead though. Well, that's all 4 Carrion Feeders in the bin. I think from this point, we're not safe. I mean, he's got enough mana to bounce these last 2 swamps, and in that case, I've got nothing to do apart from Fume Spitters, 2 are in the bin, and 4 Carrion Feeders all in the bin, so that's 2 cards out of 22 that I could draw that will do anything. Plus, I'm judging myself pretty big here. 22 versus 26. He's drawn a lot, and I've judged a lot. But I think this is not exactly one of the good matchups for us if we don't come out of the gates just ripping. Of course, Duress will be a feature of this match, seeing it gets these things. Capsize Swamp, yeah, I think we're done now. Alright, On to sideboarding.